Hi students, this is Tanvi from Oliveboard. I welcome you all for the session where I'm going to discuss how to solve a question of inequalities in just 5 seconds. Okay, so this video will be just for 5 minutes where I'm going to tell you the trick to solve the question of inequalities. So what we have to do? While we solve the question of inequalities, what we have to do? Okay, so first thing that you have to keep in mind is that whenever you have all the signs that are same, always remember, whenever you have all the same signs, that sign will be your answer. So this is the first thing that you have to always remember, that whenever you have a same sign in your equation, that is going to be your answer, right? Second thing that you have to remember is, if you have equal in your signs, okay, then that equal will be ignored and all the remaining signs will be concluded. So all the remaining signs I can see are the same sign. So here again the answer will be greater, right? Now another scenario when all the signs are not same. Okay, like I have these signs where I have greater, equal as well as greater equal. So what I can do here is just ignore this equal. Okay, this equal will be ignored and all the rest of the signs are pointing towards the same direction, means all are greater towards one direction only. Okay, so what we are going to take? We are going to take the common of all these signs. So if I take common of all these signs, then the answer will be greater. So these are the three things that you have to always remember while solving the question of inequalities. First thing, if there is a same sign that repeats itself, that will be your answer. Second thing, that when you have equal in your signs, that will be ignored. Third thing that you have to keep in mind is, when you have all the signs, all the different signs with the same direction, you're going to take common of all those signs. Okay, so using this property, we are going to solve the question. Another thing that you have to keep in mind, whenever you have a sign like this, or sign like this, so this sign always mean the doubt. So here you have a doubt between greater or equal. Okay, here again you have a doubt between smaller or equal. Okay, so these signs represent the doubt. Okay, so whenever you have a doubt between greater equal or smaller equal, so we are going to mark our answer as either or. In the conclusion, they are going to give you some conclusions. You have to tell which is true, which is false, and sometimes you will have to mark the answer of either or. Okay, so this is another thing that you should know. Okay, so now let me show you the question. Okay, so if I have to solve this question, like if you see the previous papers also, and if you're going to see in the upcoming exam also, this is the exact format of the question that can be asked from you. Okay, so how can we solve this? So just what we have to do, we have to just merge all the signs. Okay, like here you have n smaller equal q, then about n and q, is there any information? We have some information about n. Okay, so I'll just write it here. Okay, that p is equal to n, so I'm going to merge. So here I have a relation between r and p. Okay, so this is what I'm going to merge. Next I have a relation between t and r, so this is what I'm going to merge. Next I have a relation between s and t, so this is what I'm going to merge. Okay, so here if you see, this is the combined equation for the given broken statement. Okay, so what we did, we just wrote the first relation, then just kept on combining, like we just searched for the name n and q. I can find here n, then I could find p here, then I could find r here, then I could find s here. So just by the merging of the variables, I'm going to merge whole statement together and then I could solve the question. So the first conclusion is about s and n. So if you check between s and n, so here you have s and here you have n. So between s and n, just check all the signs. Okay, what are all the signs? This is greater equal, this is greater, and this is equal. So I have just told you equal is ignored. Okay, all the remaining signs you have to take the common. So if you take the common of all these signs, it will be greater towards s. Now the same thing is told in first conclusion, so this first conclusion is true. Second is about q and p. So here you have p and here you have q. So between q and p, you can find that one sign is equal and other is smaller equal. So equal will be ignored. So we are left with just smaller equal between p and q. And I have just told you that whenever you have this sign, this means the doubt between smaller and equal. Okay, so here you have P is smaller than Q. Here you have Q is equal to P. So this is where we are going to mark either or. So either or is marked when we have a doubt, and when we have a doubt, when we have a combined sign of greater equal or smaller equal. So the next is about T and P. So where is T and P? Let's search for T and P. So here you have T and P. So between T and P, you can find both the signs are pointing towards same direction, but the signs are not same. So you're going to take the common of these two, that will be greater towards T. So it is greater towards T, but here he is saying P is greater, so this is wrong. So the final answer will be option number D, which says it is either or between second and third conclusion, and the first conclusion is independently true. And with this, you are done with this chapter of inequalities in just 5 minutes. So I hope you got to know how we have to handle the question of inequalities. We need not do anything, just merge the statement, and then just by looking at the signs, you are going to make the solution. I hope this explanation helped you. Thank you so much. And in the last, I would like to say, subscribe to our new regulatory YouTube channel, and also you can download our regulatory app if you have not yet downloaded or subscribed. Okay students, thank you so much. Going to meet in upcoming more such videos.